Hello, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you stick around to the end because I have some very important things that I need to be shared. To start, I'm making this video because I am very disappointed in the indie production community as it is right now. There is a lot of discourse and a lot of conflict that doesn't need to happen, and it's happening almost entirely because of self-entitlement and a lack of empathy from one person to another. And this video serves as a statement to be heard above the noise because nobody else is really saying this. People deserve better. They really, really do. And your favorite indie creators are all human. And your least favorite indie creators are all human. Hollywood creators are human. And I'm not going to be afraid to pull up a specific example. The digital circus fandom, specifically. It has torn itself apart between episodes 7 and 8. I have never seen more discourse online. And I am sick of it. I'm tired. My mother used to tell me it wouldn't be fair if somebody dug around your past and blamed you and ridiculed you for every wrong thing that you've done in your life. And if everybody did that to each other, nobody would be around today. So I can't believe that we've gotten to that point as a society. We need to do better. Your favorite creators everywhere deserve so much better than to start a passion project and then have it thrown in the trash within minutes. They've done nothing wrong. And the reason I say that is because even though they have done things that they regret and are ultimately not beneficial and can cause discourse and be offensive, they have learned from those things. Or maybe it was just a misunderstanding. I don't remember the name, but the reason I'm making this video is because I heard of an indie pilot that got torn apart as soon as it was announced for a friendly jab at another cartoon, at another indie series, Game Overs. There's no reason for that to happen, guys. You don't understand that these people are all human. They feel just as much as you do. Gooseworks is under so much stress. The only reason that episode 9 came out at all is because it was already written and already deep in production by the time the drama started happening. I'm sure that they would have canceled the show if they had the power. And that brings me to something else I want to address and make very, very clear with Cherry Lime Studios. If we're treated as less than human, we're not going to release content until we start being treated as the humans that we are again. And that's just the extent of it. There's no buts or ands or exceptions. And another thing is we are going to happen... Oh my gosh. I'm losing track of my words. We are going to keep what happens behind the scenes. It's our story to tell what happens between us as friends, and we're not going to choose to tell it here. What happens at Cherry Lime Studios behind the curtains will stay behind the curtains. It's not up for debate. And so, what I'm getting at is humans have a right to privacy and they have a right to empathy, and compassion and patience. And so, in the American Constitution, which I admire, there's a statement about humans having certain unalienable rights. We are alienating those rights over an animated cartoon on the internet. Guys, there are wars going on and poverty in numerous places around the world, and we're caught up, entangled, and so disrespectful to each other over fiction, over something that is literally not even happening. I go to the internet to escape the world, not to face more of it. And so, seeing all of this happen in the communities that I thought I loved has started to make me look at these communities and these parts of myself, because me being part of a culture is human. And so me being a Digital Circus fan means that is a part of me. And I look at that sometimes with embarrassment because of the the reputation that the fandom has started to build up for itself. And so I need to recollect my thoughts. I'm somebody who studies psychology. This is the most important statement so far. I'm somebody who studies psychology, and I've noticed that the reason any of this happens in the first place is because people don't go outside enough. People hold up a shield, an impenetrable barrier between them and any sort of clapback, which is that of a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor. People don't go outside and talk to each other enough anymore. And that leads to losing empathy with each other and thinking that life is just something to experience and to have fun independently. Life is more than that. Life as a human means respecting other people, treating them with patience, and giving them respect. We are treating these passionate creators as less than human. We're treating them the way that we see them most of the time, which is text. We are treating them as a digital concept, a cultural construct that isn't alive. Do you hear how ridiculous that sounds? The Digital Circus fandom used to be fun, and now half of the people who talk about it are either spoiling it or trying to avoid people spoiling it. Excuse my voice crack. And that's not even scratching the surface. There is so much worse going on that I can't even believe. One of the voice actors got doxxed. And I know that might sound like a buzzword now, but their home address is now on the internet because somebody thought it would be funny. That is horrible. I don't even have words to describe it. So please, the moral of this video is go outside and talk to people, socialize, build up your power of empathy, and then come back. If you spend all of your time online just looking at pixels, looking at text, you're eventually going to see everybody that way. And there's a lot of people who are already there, and this is the result of that. Some parts of human society is falling apart at our own hands. Can you even believe that? These things have more weight than you might realize. And so, all kudos to Gooseworks for powering through and soldiering on. And she deserves the longest vacation and break after all of this. So I guess that's about it. See ya.